folks, Niche Game Man here, and this is a review for the movie called The Road. This is actually the drama sci-fi movie, and it hits the counter of hour 59 minutes. Never got the chance to see this movie. My friend said it was a really good film, so I wanted to watch it. And plus, it's the apocalyptic film, really interesting. I really enjoyed it. And plus, it's also based on a novel. So pretty good. Let's read the synopsis, shall we? So the American Grim Gray shadow itself after a catastrophic something. Something happens. A man played by Vigo Mortensen and his young son Kido Smith Mikapi wander through his post-apocalyptic world, trying to keep the dream of civilization alive. They journey towards the sea, surviving the best they can, what they can salvage, and try to avoid uh, ravening gangs and scavenging humans who turn them into slaves or worse. So this is an old film directed by John Hillcott and uh, uh, the road. Okay, box office 27.6 million. I've never seen this before. It's my first time seeing it. Um, See the cast. Okay, Vindigo, Martyr, the boy. Plays the man. Keto Smith, my P, the boy. I don't know. Some of these names are kind of vague, like man, boy, woman, veterinarian. I don't know if they can think of the name properly enough for the film, but it's fine. It was still a good, amazing movie without actual names for the characters. So that's just a small nitpick, but I didn't care. But the man, played by Vigo Montrezl, he does a good job. Keto Smith, McP, plays as the boy, really awesome. Charles Thorne plays as the woman. I think she also plays other movies as well. She has done Mad Max Fury Road, The Monster, Atomic Blonde, Old Guard, Snow White, something, Bombshell, The Devil Advocate. Um, she has done Fast and Furious, Fast 9, Hancock, Long Shot, and I forgot about that one, The Huntsman, The Italian Job, Tully, Prometheus, the the Million Ways to Die, African Fluke, Sweet November, Mad Max, Fury Road, Fast X, it's called Fast 10, that's coming soon, Hancock 2? Okay, that one I never, wait a minute, the new Hancock 2 coming out? Okay, that is kind of weird. So they are making Hancock 2, but it's not released yet? Okay, hold on. Hancock has been promised to be a adventure, but despite the modest box office success, Hancock 2 was never made. Interesting. So, Hancock 2 is supposed to be made, but it was actually cancelled. Hancock 2 has too many cooks and kitchens. And so there was supposed to be a Hancock 2, but never actually came to fruition. That's interesting. But oh well. 2 Days the Valley, Mighty Joe Young Adult something, and other random films. Yeah, Celebrity, Bank Up Reno, Wake Up to Reno, Taylor Air, Astro Boy, Brain on Fire, The Yards, Head of the Clouds, Cool with the Two Strings, The Road, especially, Do That Thing to You Do, The Valley of Elena, Adam's Family, Murder Mystery, Burning Plane, Last Face, School of Good Something, Greeno, the Legend of Bagger, Adam Family, The Center of the Rules, Men of Honor, Atomic Blonde 2, The Astro Wife, Dark Place, I think Trapped North Country, Victor Games, Young Adult, Mighty Young, 2 Days to Valley, from there. So she has done so many movies. She's a very, really good actor. There's actually other actors too in this film. Guy Prince is veterinarian. I'm not sure if he was good. I didn't pay attention to that one. So Molly Parker plays motherly women. Uh, Great Dora plays the gang something. Robert Devlin plays the old man. Mike Keaton plays the thief. Bud Scott plays the archer. It's, okay, I'm not gonna tell you other people because they're just. I recommend you to watch it yourself. It's a really good film. I enjoyed it, and it's a very sad story, but it's just a very simple story. It's a journey with a father and son trying to survive the apocalyptic world, survive the best they can. And emotional moments in the movie are really good. Some of them are dark, some of them very interesting. I like the fact that the movie shows different aspects of the film really well done. Good cinematography, good ending, good script, everything was really, really good. I don't know why a lot of people give this a bad rating. And my problem is, I don't know why people don't talk about it as often. It is a good film, and I wish it deserved way more recognition than it's supposed to feel like. The Road is a good film, really interesting film. I never got a chance to see it until yesterday, so The Road is a really good film. Definitely recommend it, guys. You know, there's a lot of sad moments in the film that I cannot say. If you guys seen it, really good, but I just don't want to say it because I want you to experience the movie for yourself. It's a very good intuitive film and very saddening to watch most of the scenes. It's not easy to watch most of the scenes. It's pretty difficult, mind you. The kid did a fantastic job. The father did a really good, really, really good job. Um, Viggo Mortensen does a good job as the man, really, really well done. Yeah, the guy who did Keto Smith McPeak is a big ass name, no offense. Still alive. So he did the kid, he did the boy. He did a really good job, really, really fantastic. Um, actually never seen the movie in theaters before, so actually my first time actually watching it at my friend's house. Really, really well crafted movie. So it is based in a novel called Cormac McCarthy, more editions. It's called the Road. So, seeing the post-apocalyptic novel about the father and son fight to survive, tale of survive and miracle goodness, only odds to Metro McCarthy's structure to living the master. It mostly is integrated to the novel film. So it's based on the novel itself. So interesting, really, really good. I never read the novel, but it was created from the novel to a film. So really well done on the movie itself. So people say, what is the point of the movie of the road? So the man has a young struggling to survive after the unexpected so causes resemblance of extinction of an event. They savage the supplies of way roaming gangs, travel road, and cause the hope to follow the woman. So that's by the case of the film. What happened at the end of the road? Eventually, the boy decides to go, but not before saying goodbye to his father. The boy leaves his father covered in the blanket, and the novel ends with the boy welcomed into the new family and in this new world. He most learns to inhabit it. The questions of the future of humanity remains. Is the road sad? The adoption of Consumer McCarthy plagiarized the prize winning novel is instance, and yes, depressing of course. It's really depressing film. If you have seen Grave the Fireflies, Grave the Fireflies is way more depressing than this, but this movie is still sad. Vice versa. and earns the money every minute of rattles inside your head. Still be warned, this is one of the toughest trips to the movie of this year, people say. It came 2009, November 2004, 2009, so yeah. It's a road a good film. Why does the wife leave the road? That part I don't know why she leaves, but I think it's a part will help. While the man reacted to the decline and destruction of the humanity of dogged preservation something, humanity, the woman eventually gives into despair. She believes that it is inevitable that she will be raped, murdered, and eaten. So she decides to escape the fate of the fate by committing suicide. Okay, makes sense. What does the last paragraph of the road mean? Last paragraph? I think it's the book of paragraphs, I guess. Ending of the paragraph in the way every human race left to nothing but an idea of once beautiful world, everything after just blur, catastrophic. Therefore, the only word describes the world it's left to under certain future is with paragraph begin with once. Interesting stuff. So, what is the tour symbolizes the road? Ultimately, the tour symbolizes the beauty of hope in the future that may cause event, evaluation from the wreck left in the world a young boy. What is the climax of the road? They hide from cannibals in order to survive their trip with the only pistol and two bullets. Pretty interesting. They struggle to keep themselves fed. Mostly with two bullets, they try to swim with that. That is kind of outrageous with that. People say, does the road have a good ending? The ending of the novel is surprisingly hopeful. After the 1,200 odd pages, Gore wondering after the man dies, leaving the boy all alone. Some kind souls take the boy. Throughout the whole book, the man and the boy have been lookout for good guys, but they never seem to find them. Interesting there. What is in the road, McCarthy, it's hard to pronounce, Club something name, in the which the father and the son try to survive caused by a meteor strike. That's what it says. First of all, there are no evidence of any radiation. A nuclear exchange would cause the high amount of radiation environment, but meteor would not cause the radiation. Where is the road filmed, people say? This is Pittsburgh. Interesting. The road began filming in late February, mostly in the road Pittsburgh, with later stop New Orleans in post-production was officially planned Mount Sit Hills. Are people at the end of the road cannibals? Wow. Yeah, there are. There are definitely. There's a scene in the film that you will see are pretty graphic indeed. It's posted in the Guy Pearce character, and his companies actually cannibals rather than survivors. They seem to be have been following the boy until his father dead hopes to hear the next meal. So there are cannibals in this film. Tons of crap, trust me. A lot of our patience. That part I did not see. So we're not gonna discuss that one. No. Road. There's a lot of symbols and everything. Okay, what motivates the boy in the road? One of the boy's top priorities is to be a good guy. He wants to make sure he ends and his father are helping people carry their fire. Pretty good. The kid asks a lot of questions in this film. I like that. Really good ones. It says what a collapse event in the end, while disaster that science never expects explained, there are several clues that could hint the possible event. Military planes fly over Chicago, hurry somewhere, making it seem whatever happens likely is an act of war. It says, what is the setting of the road? Two early details suggest the most novel takes place in the south, and as the man of the boy travels in the south towards the coast, there are stopped to plantation style horse. The man imagines the slave who probably worked there, carrying drinks and silver trays. The kind of concept of the film is, I think it's kind of based on the book itself. I think, I'm not quite too sure, but it's similar. Okay, they said that they do have, does the road have a sequel? It kind of is, but I think they never made it into a movie after that. I'm not too sure. You know, they could make another film, Road 2, but I don't know what they're gonna do with that. But you know, they said there is a novel to that, but I don't know. Okay, okay, that's interesting. Uh, okay, this is what it says. What happens to the mother in the road? She believes that it is inevitable that she'll be raped or murdered, eaten, and so decides to escape the fate committing suicide. And is to escape the fate of suicide. The man begs her to reconsider, but he has no reasonable argument against hers. The woman leaves without saying goodbye to the boy and kills herself. The piece of makes sense. She does kill herself. She commits suicide. Oh, part. Oh, that's bad right there. Okay, so she does kill herself. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, okay. All right, it's nothing more to put that one. So all I have learned about this stuff, interesting, really, really interesting indeed. So mostly, there was supposed to be there is a second novel, but it was never released, I guess, into a film or it was never made. But the movie itself, The Road, is a very interesting film, really, really moving film. It's a very tearjerker film, interesting film. You wanted them to survive. It's a very, very good film. Definitely, definitely, I love this film a lot. I loved it too a lot. It's a really, really good film. Definitely, I probably will give this a 9 out of 10. It's not a 10. I'll probably give it a 9. 9 out of 10 for sure. It's a very, very good film. Really enjoyed it. I recommend you guys to watch it. I definitely will watch it again for sure. Definitely really, really good film. Definitely a 9 out of 10, guys. For sure. Definitely a really, really good film. So thanks for watching as always. Stay safe and stay tuned for another exciting episode of reviews and more. Have a good night, guys, and bye bye.